Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to another mukbang. A quick mukbang because we have to go to work soon. I know. I'm always saying this, but here's the truth. I have the tendency to get procrastination or to not tweet at the last second. Today, what we have is poof and fries. Now, I'm 100% sure that the name is not poof, and it's just the boy playing a prank. However, it's the last that we have tomorrow. Domino's fries. No. Tomorrow we're going to the restaurant with the fam. The work fam. How are we guys doing today? You can see the pace. And as always, mukbang equal. This is delicious. Mukbang equal a story. And this story is more of a thought process. I can't get over, how good this is. When I noticed this was the last of it, and guys, I have leftover. The guy gave me Georgia. Almond sausage that I should die for. Yesterday, I had some pancake, some sarmale, Napoleon, and it's weird because I know that I'm in a weird state of mind. As nice as this is, it's kind of bittersweet because today was the 20th December 2023. And even knowing this, and knowing that in March, which is 3 months away, we're leaving, it's nuts. That's 60 days. In 2 weeks, every single day is going to count for 2%, which is really bittersweet. Sorry, I had to put it back in the microwave. And yeah, like I was saying, it's bittersweet because I know I've talked about this before. And I know this is just me going back and back and back and back to the same subject, but that's what's going on in my life right now. Is the impending doom of my workplace. And it's silly because it's the ending. I mentioned something about the school. I knew this ending, but for the school, grade school, you keep a couple friends, the rest you don't see them again. And in high school, when it's time to finish, I'm like, yeah, but I'm a different person now. I'm gonna keep more friends. Then you're 30, and we realize that most of those friends that have a family, they're having kids, they're having their own life, right? There's not an illusion of right now at work. There's not an illusion I'm gonna keep in touch with everybody. I do love the people I work with, but they all have their life, So the death of the death of this workplace is the death of those friendship. In a weird way, I'm comfortable with the fact that we're leaving soon, because that means I can focus on creating content again. And I know this is all thing that I've previously said, but it is important to be aware of the situation. Is it important to, when you're about to face a challenge, and you tell yourself it's gonna be okay, it's gonna be okay, it's gonna be okay. We're doing the same thing. We're reassuring yourself, right? It just happened that my reassuring myself is on camera, and yours isn't. But at the very core, it's also important that I go on speak about this at least 2 times a month, because it smells so good. It's incredible. We're getting closer and closer. Like I said, we got around 60 days left. In 60 days, it sounds like a lot, but in the lifetime, 60 days is nothing. 60 days is a quarter of a life, and you live. Coffee. And you live normally around 7 years. So this intense is a quarter of a percentage of 75%. So around 1% per year, and in a situation where the mood is evolving, it's exciting. It's like on good days, I'm gonna miss it. On bad days, I cannot wait to leave. And there's this constant rotation of emotion. It's this constant understatement of, okay, there's gonna be some change in my life. And I mentioned to this, what if you knew your girlfriend or your boyfriend was gonna break up with you in advance? Would you try? And you couldn't stop it. But I did talk about this before, right? And what I meant then, I still mean today. It was like 2 weeks ago. But what I'm starting to understand is, what if your girlfriend or your boyfriend was to break up with you? But you'd be okay with it. You'd be okay with the fact that you're moving on. That would completely change. That's an exercise of wanting to physically. It's good. It's an exercise of wanting to physically change the situation, to do everything you can to make the relationship work. And you're trying to change the situation with your friend. You're trying to change the situation with the workplace. You're trying to change the situation with, okay, with one of my friends. Two, maybe every single relationship doesn't need to be saved. Or maybe those 3 months that I have left, I should focus on myself and make sure that I'm okay. Because I'm going to be sad no matter what. I'm actually going to be really sad. Yesterday was such a good day. But from making jokes, we're laughing together as a team. And I was sad. And it's great because you're hyper aware of the situation. You're hyper aware that it's going to end. Most of all, you're hyper aware of the fact that this won't last forever. And it's stopping me from enjoying moments because I keep going back to it's gonna end. I tried. You guys know me by now. I'm an overthinker. I've had to put myself in this situation where I'm like, hey, be happy that you're leaving. You're moving on to better things, but no. And there's an even crazier concept. A mind-breaking concept. Less than a year ago. When was it? Was it like 8 months ago? I was depressed because of that job. I wanted to die because of that job. I kept on saying how I was mistreated. I kept on saying I was bullied. And ultimately, I was. But I also had I'm so sorry. My part of guilt in that. I believed in the fuck you. You believe me, I'm gonna be a dick. By being a dick, I'm only enabling other people to treat me like shit. You know? On Tuesday, I had a chub rub, which is a rash you get because you're fat and your thighs are together. And a couple of people made fun of me. And a better part of me would have been like, hey, it still hurt, you know? But a part of me is like, hey, it's finishing in 3 months. Sadly, my impression was like, yo, making fun of somebody that's in pain. And yes, it's because I'm fat. But doesn't make it funnier. And I was like, what the fuck? But now, only 2 days, and there's also the concept that I might be over emotional. I might be over invested. And said, job. So right now in my life, you know, I'm gonna be very. Oh my God. I'm not. I shouldn't say this. If you're a watcher and if you're you like to come to my channel and you like to watch my video and you've been watching my video for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, more than a month, watching my video every day, this is gonna be sounding very ungrateful. But right now, YouTube, yes, is a dream, but for now it's more of a hobby. Because again, YouTube is my plan B, and I'm trying to focus on my plan A, which is work, right? It's also non-consequential, so consequences are of the action. For example, I put in, if YouTube was my job, right? And if YouTube was my job and I had to film a couple video and some video that didn't work out, consequences would be to lose follower and to lose hard work, because ultimately, when you gain followers because they like, ultimately when you gain a follower, it's because they love your content. If you lose one, it's because they don't love your content or they've moved on, and that's on you. Now, am I saying that you're gonna be keeping every single follower? No. I'm not saying that it's possible to please everybody. No, but what I am saying is that ultimately, you put in the work. I like, again, we will talk about this week. I think it was last mukbang we did. We talked about the return on insecurities and that validation. Well, it's gonna be in the mindset of a creator. If you that you're gonna get on a video isn't necessarily a validation, a like, a follow, it's gonna be validation. Because It's a positive response to a video. I made a video, somebody clicked like. And the crazy thing is, if you were a positive, if you were a positive guy or girl, and you had a view, you'll be like, holy shit, I had a view. But you don't know how they reacted. Did they like your video and did they not like? And you cannot go in and think, oh, everybody's gonna like my video. There's not a totality. There's always a difference of opinion. And what I'm trying to say here is, you're gonna be faced with people that are not liking your stuff because they don't like, you don't have enough similarity with them. They don't identify you to your content. As a gamer, I have Vendetta Gaming, the channel, and the channel is for gaming content. Now I realized that I put content in my video together, and some people, they didn't fuck with the gaming content, right? Also, by posting on 2 channels, I can post more to each one, because if I was to post a lot on one, people will get mad at me because they was like, oh, you're over posting, you're shit posting, right? But I'm trying to say also is that we're extremely lucky. I'm in a place where I have this workplace. I have this safety net. I'm talking salary wise, but I'm also talking future wise. What if tomorrow I go into depression? What if I'm not gonna go? What if tomorrow I have this changing events and I don't feel as creative. I don't feel as up and coming. What up and coming? No. I feel like making videos. You know, I was talking about my insecurities and not making videos. And the fact that I'm making a lot of video now, and the fact that I'm so willing to work on YouTube is because I have, a safety net. I have this thing to rely on, right? What if it wasn't the case? What if in 4 months I'm not at work and I realize I miss working too much? Because what I'm trying to say is, now I have both, and it's crazy because we're going back around 5 months. I did a video called Need versus Wants, and need versus wants is what I want to do versus what I need to do, and need to work versus what I want to do, which is YouTube. And again, what I love about doing videos every day is because it's a constant state of mind, right? And already after 5 months, I changed my mind. What if the need and want to do were an obligation? What if you wanted to do your work and you needed to do your work? You're still in need. What if all my time was focused on the want and there wasn't a need to? Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? In a great possibility, I have more time to focus on content creation. On a bad situation, a lot of my ideas, a lot of my the concept are from me overthinking. What if my whole day I'm so focused on creating that I don't think about tomorrow? And I have ideas for weeks. I have planned videos for weeks. I have planned subject to talk about for weeks. Today, the 21st December, I can guarantee you I don't have enough content for the next 9 months. I don't have it. And also, the want to do the work, the need to do the work, there's also another situation. What if the want to do YouTube came from a tiredness of doing the job? What if me wanting to do YouTube was a direct result of a revenga or a vendetta or a revolution of over the oppressive system of a time slave, which is a white wage slave. I kept mentioning, yes, last 2 weeks ago. I need to blow my nose. Sorry. There you go. Ooh. And it's funny because I was talking about wage slavery and wage slave, which was having to work to make money. What if being a wage slave was part of a balance? What if the balance? I kept on saying, "Oh, there's this what I want to do, what I need to do." What if the wage slave was not necessarily a need, but a sadistic balance? What if me being so mentally? This is. I'm done. I'm done. I have this left, but I can't. I'm gonna try to finish it after, but you know what I'm saying is, and it's crazy. 5 months ago, talk about my need and want. 2 weeks ago, I talk about the square in which we think. I talk about the square in which we're stuck thinking. Everybody else thinks like this, so I should think like this. Everybody thinks that I need to work to eat, which is true. What if those two were not different concepts, the same one? What if my likingness of wanting to create video was an escape of this reality that I had a issue coming to term with? What if this is a mental state that is saying, hey, this is your reason to cope with, right? And what if the need balancing the want was the perfect solution? What if having too much wants versus too little need is not good? What if there was a obligatory, right? And this is about, and I know this sounds negative, and I know this sounds like, but it's only a question. It's only a situational fact of I'm doing this versus I'm doing that. Of I'm focusing on this because I don't have to focus on that. And the only reason, the only answer I can give you is we'll figure it out. And I know we'll figure it out isn't enough. But what I also know is that by living and experiencing life, right? I'm so excited. Dude, you have no idea. You have no idea, and I'm sorry, you don't. We I'm having these thoughts right now, and in 4 months I'm not gonna be in 6 months I'm gonna be not having work for 2 months. I'm gonna be completely in the mental state of I'm creating content, and everything I'm saying today is not gonna matter because I'm gonna have more life experience. Last time I didn't have work, I wasn't creating content, you know, and I had my depression where I was creating content. I was depressed, and most of the days I would sleep. I have these weekends where I'm supposed to create content, but I'm not. I don't know. What I do know is I love you guys. I'm sorry this was a confusing video, but hey, do that you matter, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.